ഉലകത്തിലെ പതറും പതറും ഉണക്കേ കേട്ടില്ലയാ.
PGA Sports so proudly presents this PGA Tour event. We're at the TGC Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam, and Rich, it's like the first day at school is that this player's now made it to the PGA Tour. What could possibly be going on through their mind?
They're just trying to not vomit when they're on the first tee, Luke. Nobody's thinking about the money and the excitement and the major wins. And this is honest with you, you are literally so excited to hit that first tee shot. You really don't care where it goes, but you want it to be in play. But
right,
that's the only thing that you can.
Let's just get going.
That's the only thing that you can possibly comprehend is hitting that ball. That's the only thing you can. I dare any other player to say, well, this is the first of many unbelievable opportunities. Listen, we can talk about everything that they want to achieve or what their career was, but right now their one and only goal is getting that first tee shot in play somewhere.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds.
Oh, a Shankopotamus has appeared out of nowhere.
Might get caught up in the brush here. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Opting for the 5-iron. Where will this one end up? And here we are with the third shot. Hello and welcome to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Golf Club Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam in the booth, and on course we've got John McCarthy.
Hello Luke, hello Rich. Happy to be down here walking around the Katagawa Country Club. This is going to be a little bit of fun, I think. Great course and a great field out there today. Can't wait to see what happens.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the first. And choosing the 8-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
You've left yourself a long way between the holes, so let's get this one close. Oh, just missed. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Ooh, nice line. Solid par putt, that. Starting the round at even par. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
The dreaded shank. That sounds like a form of currency, doesn't it? It's not.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Well, that didn't look like their best swing there. Well, this should be unpredictable. Getting ready to play their third. Going with the 5-iron here. That one's headed left.
Uh-oh, we're starting to hear roars from another part of the course.
And this effort by Justin Thomas just a short while ago. Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? This would be a great up and down. And this one will be for bogey. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Going with the 5-wood. Yeah, a quality shot that. This one's for birdie. It was on a good line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently at +1 for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
This one's first cut, and not too deep into that first cut either. This might not be all that bad.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. This one has eyes for the hole. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Second shot here on the 5th. Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, nicely played.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Okay, steady now. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Oh, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Oh, great swing there. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Interesting choice of the driver here. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just a 4-footer remaining. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. He's currently tied for 13th. Teeing off here at the 7th. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's tidy. You want to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard? Well, let's hold this putt. Ooh, right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's annoying. You should make that. Well, that looked good for a long way. Okay, so that finishes that hole. Bubba Watson, our leader in this one. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind. Not a bad line, this one. Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau. Setting up in the bunker here. Playing from around 210 yards here. 5 shots off the lead. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
He's already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. This one started out on a good line. Well holed. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Well, that should find the bunker. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Sitting up pretty nicely in the sand. Shouldn't have too much trouble getting out.
And that shot back in the fairway. From around 140 yards here. 5 strokes behind our leader. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's bunker bound. Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Big pass over coming up for this fella. This one's online. Bit too heavy-handed there. And this one is for bogey. Well done. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. That's heading for the fairway.
Luke, I gotta say, I love your positive vibes, but unfortunately, that one has ended up in the bunker.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Go in. And down she goes from outside the range. And that will take him to 3 under. Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, the fried egg. That's ugly. Any chance of getting out of this bunker?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
That's a bit out of shape. Getting ready to play their third. .12 feet to the cup coming up. Oh, so close. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And that putt is hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Wow, that was just striped. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 11th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Good stroke. And that will drop in for birdie. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
13th hole. This is Patrick Cantlay's next shot.
Sitting at +1. Wow. Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. This one looks like it's going right.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. He has this putt to save his par. It's on a good line. Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Bryson DeChambeau with a fantastic shot. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And here we are with the third shot. This putt coming up is for birdie. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. Sitting at a couple over for the day. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Hate it when you hook it that bad.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, on the 15th hole, guys, this is Justin Thomas from 27 feet.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Rich, there's a lot to like about Justin Thomas, isn't there? He's short in stature and not a big build, but a really pound-for-pound great player.
He's learned a lot on how to play the game over the first few years on tour. He always tried to hit it as hard as he could. Now he's developed another game within a game. He's starting to hit these shorter shots with lots of feel, lots of touch. Right now, Justin Thomas is one of the most complete players in the game.
He's also got a wonderful attitude out there. He takes the good with the bad, but when he's in contention, it just seems to bring out the best in him, doesn't it?
He's got a killer instinct about him, and when he gets around the lead, he doesn't let it go easily. He sticks around. He may not win all the time, but I tell you, he's going to make you earn that victory if he doesn't get there first.
And this one will be for bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The honour is yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
This tournament's coming alive. I wonder what just went down. Ooh. Putting for par. Looks good off the blade. And there it is. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
We're on the 17th hole. This is Patrick Cantlay. This putt's for par.
That one had eyes for it the whole way. And after this hole, that's how it looks. This hole here is a par 4. Uh-oh, shanked that one. Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Outstanding approach shot.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. Just
Adango.
putting for bogey. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Definitely needs to make a move on the field, and this is a golden opportunity on the short par 4. What will they do?
Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? This next shot coming up from the sand. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. This putt is about 8 feet. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. And down it goes. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. That didn't look like their best swing to me. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, guys, the lie is, you know, considering the situation, is pretty good. Hopefully they can get a hold of this one.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's not what they were looking for.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
And here we are with their fourth. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This putt is for a final score of 76.
That starts off on a good line.
And that will do it. His work is done here. Well, Rich, an absolutely delightful day. Pleasure to share it with you and everyone watching at home.
Absolutely, Luke. Always a pleasure, my friend. Onwards and upwards.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Hello everyone, delighted to have your company here on 2K Sports for our PGA Tour action. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
It's a firm, fast golf course that yields lots of birdies. Players going into the week know that they need to make birdies often. And if they're not making birdies and they feel like everybody else is around them passing them, when you know that you have to make birdies and you're not, that can actually be more stressful than making birdies at times. So I look at these players as they better be aggressive out there. They better take some chances. The par fives are reachable, but they have to fire at every flag stick they can see. If not, they're letting opportunities pass them by.
It also has one of the most exciting finishes on the PGA Tour, so let's see if the players roll the dice.
In this town, that's a requirement.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here. Get excited. This could go in. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Job done. Let's head to the next. Yep, that's disappointing. Getting underway over par. That never helps. The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here.
You can hear the excitement in the air. It's starting to build. John, give us a small update.
Well, I'm down on the 4th hole, and this is Kevin Kisner's next shot.
Putting for birdie. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. 13 feet to the hole. This one's dialed in. Nicely holed. And for par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4, measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Going with the 5-wood. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Ooh, almost went in. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, see, that line was looking good, wasn't it? It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these.
Arango.
Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Not sure how that putt came up shy.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Sitting at 5 over for the day. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. That one's heading down Broadway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch. Oh, I gotta say, this is a gorgeous thing, isn't it?
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? If he makes this, he'll save his par. And down she goes. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the hybrid. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. 19 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. Hey, that's a chance. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Let's take a look back at this just moments ago.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Oh, that's a cracking good shot, as they say over there in UK. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the... The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a, pretty favorable lie considering.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Playing now from the fairway bunker. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. It's got a chance. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Sitting at 4 over for the event. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 3-wood. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
The excitement, it's starting, you can hear it.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, guys, it's about 22 feet to go here.
Shame it didn't drop. You'll happily just go ahead and tap that in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The ninth at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
And this one is for his par. Big chance here. That'll help your scorecard. Well holed. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Let's return to live play now. Playing their fourth shot. And he needs this to save par. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Ah, that's frustrating. And this one will be for double bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The 10th at TPC Sutherland is the beginning hole of a back nine that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back nine with a birdie. That's an awful error. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, they ended up in the deep stuff, but the lie could have been a lot worse.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. It was on a good line. Let's try and make this one. Only dropped the one shot. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Sitting at 8 over par for the day. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole. Par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Let's head over to the 13th. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. going with the 8-iron here. That was wonderfully done. Well, Rich, you think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 8 over for the round. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Down here on the 13th hole, taking a look at Cameron Champ.
Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff, and that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Let's get back to it, shall we? Playing this one about 130 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
A 9-foot chance here. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. The interesting choice of the driver here. Well, that's big boy golf right there.
Using the big boy muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, you set yourself up with an eagle opportunity. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well holed. Let's move on. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Let's head out to the 16th hole. Sitting at -4. Currently tied for 4th place. Okay, let's get back to the action. John, have you got a read on this one?
This putt looks to be 33 feet to the cup.
Ooh. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. sitting at 9 over par. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. And now we go to the 16th where this happened just a moment ago. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Looking better.
This next putt is for bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 16th at TPC Sutherland is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Just hammered that through the line. Time now for the 4th shot. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
That was pretty straightforward. Sitting at 10 over par for the day. The 17th at TPC Sutherland is a downhill par 3 measuring just under 200 yards from the tips. The green shapes hard right to left towards that water hazard. Make sure you're clever at shaping your ball or don't take on any hole location that's tucked in near to the water. Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Didn't quite hit it, did you? Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. From around 170 yards here. looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well struck. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
Well, this one looks like about 26 feet.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
That will drive you bats.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. No victory, but certainly plenty of experience to be gained from that performance.
Always something to learn in this game, and hopefully this player has learned a lot.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. This PGA Tour event brought to you by 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Southern Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got John McCarthy down on the course.
Good day, Luke. Happy to be here at Hickory Creek. And wow, talk about a first hole. Have you seen the landing area these players have to deal with? Pretty narrow out there, and there's bunkers flanking on either side. Can't wait to see what unfolds here today. It's going to be fun.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this line look like, mate?
Well, it's in the first cut, but it ended up kind of nestling itself down in there pretty deep, so let's see what happens.
Opting for the 5-wood. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Starting the round at even par. You've arrived at a par 5. Remember, a great drive sets up a strong birdie or even eagle opportunity.
Four shanks to the dollar. Thank you very much.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. And the pine needles can always be a 50-50 lie. And should find the bunker. And here we are with the third shot. Got some good distance on that one. And here we are with their fourth. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Big putt for par coming up.
This one's looking good.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the third. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Let's have a look at Patrick Cantlay from earlier.
Simply amazing what he does from here. Yes!
Oh, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
I'm thinking 28 feet to the cup from here.
Get in the hole. The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. 19 feet to the hole. Oh, so close. Bogey putt coming up here. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The tee is yours. Here we are at the fourth hole. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Time for the second shot here at the fourth. Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened. Yeah, that one will play.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hi, guys. I'm down here on the 5th hole. This is Cameron Champ.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That was a little bit too much power. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Left yourself an opportunity. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, so close. And that should secure the par. Well done. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Now 5 strokes behind. Time to tee off at the 6th. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Going with the 5-wood. Wonderfully played. 16 feet to the hole. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. And this effort by Justin Thomas. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. That should find the fairway. And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. Well, Cameron Champ, he went after it here, didn't he? And back to the course with the live action. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
This looks like around 35 feet to the hole.
Well, that's criminal. How do you leave that short? Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Oh, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This is a bogey putt coming up. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Going with the hybrid. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make their par. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Now 5 strokes behind. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Let's have a look at Patrick Cantlay. Time for the 5th shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? Time for the second shot here at the 9th. The interesting choice of the driver here. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole. Looks like a lovely little draw there. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. 5 shots off the pace. Opting for the 9-iron. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
That was a gallant attempt. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And after this hole, that's how it looks. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par, chance to pipe one up the middle. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Why don't we recap what Patrick Cantlay did just moments ago? Lining up for his third now. Nailed it. Let's return to live play now.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This putt from around 18 feet. Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short?
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Well, I'm down here on hole number 13. This is Cameron Champ's next shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Time for the second shot at the 12th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Right up in the canopy of the trees. Getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. Big par saver coming up for this fella. This one's tracking. That's well holed. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. This hole is a long par 4. That should find the cut stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Ouch, that hurts. This one's for bogey. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 14th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, looking like 22 feet to the hole from here, guys.
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. And this effort by Justin Thomas. A chance here to take top spot on the leaderboard. Looking really good. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Good-looking shot, this. And this effort from Patrick Cantlay just a short while ago.
This is his third.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Patrick Cantlay was known as that can't-miss kid. He went through all sorts of issues, injury-wise, and also personally losing his friend and caddy in a tragic accident. But he's a guy who has finally found his way to the top. Is it where it belongs, Rich?
He's one of the purest swingers, ball strikers in the game, and he's also got the competitive fire that burns awfully bright in his system. There's no doubt that he can be a force to contend with for years to come on the PGA Tour, Luke. I think the one thing that he needs to be mindful of is his pace of play. I think at times it gets a little bit slow, but in saying that, if he's only hitting it 63 times around, how long can it take? I mean, he's an amazing, amazing player.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
One week picks too many, I think. Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Oh, what a great stroke. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Job done. Let's head to the next. Patrick Cantlay's heading the field in this one. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Looked like they were swinging a snake, not a golf club. That ball looked a little thirsty. Getting ready to play their third. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. All right, one more hole to go. Let's see how you handle the 18th. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. That's it. It's okay. And here we are with the third shot. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Good shot there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And this putt for a final score of 78. That's frustrating. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that will do it for him at this event. As they say in the classics, Rich, you can't win them all.
No, Luke, you can't, but I got to say, quite the performance nonetheless.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.